This is the second sudden death that the department has seen within the last week. Police Chief David Roddy was very emotional over the weekend. And over here are the support beams that are behind this tarp that the fire department used to add some stability to this home. The attorney of a woman charged with shooting an officer outside of a Waffle House says it was all an accident. This official court document lists a number of charges, including 2 counts of aggravated assault. But before you put your car in gear, be sure to toss that phone to the back seat. It's always sad when we lose someone like this, especially when it's a young boy like 9-year-old Liam. It happened at this intersection right behind me. The state of Tennessee is being thrifty when it comes to standardized tests. And coming up after the break, making a minister while a Chattanooga church is trying to get as many people ordained as possible. Chattanooga police are sharing some shocking numbers. They report 4 suspected drug overdose deaths in the past 24 hours. The smoke has cleared and the fire is out, but crews are still out working, as you can see. High school students also come here on a Friday night just to enjoy their night before the football game, and so it's very nostalgic for the people here.
Have to be careful because it's slippery.
Yeah, that's right. Trinity said you have to be careful because it's slippery, just like many of the roads. I'm going to just set the mic down here so I can not fall into the water. Okay. So this, just grab one.
Yep, just grab
just
a
go
fish
for it.
and then hand the whole thing off to whatever anemone.
Man, can I get a fish? These things are some slippery little suckers. Okay, I'm gonna pick this white one right here, Tim. Oh man, is he eating it?
Yep, so he's got a mouth in the center, so he'll just grab it with those tentacles that you see on the outside, the frilly part, and then he'll bring it to the center and digest it.
Good morning, Amy. Yeah, we all know that those germs can be real pesky and it's real easy to bring them home to continue to spread them. So it's important to have a game plan. Right now, I'm standing in a low traffic zone of the house and I just got back from getting some groceries if I were going out. So I would take my reusable bag or my plastic bag that I get, I would wipe it down here and not move so that I'm not spreading it to other parts of the house. If I am wearing a light jacket or something like that, I would definitely go and hang them up right here behind me so I'm not moving that much. And then I would take off my shoes as well to clean those items off later. And if you are headed out, please remember to do your social distancing, setting 6 feet between you and the next customer. Now, I did go grocery shopping yesterday, and some of the stores like Aldi and Kmart, Kroger, things like that do have signs and things on the floor and stickers to let you know where 6 feet is in distance if you're not sure. But they also just want to encourage you that if you don't have gloves, you don't have to rush to go get any. Just be sure to wash your hands, use germ kill in between as much as possible, and always use that 20-second rule whenever you are washing your hands, and also have a disinfecting station once you do get home. After you do unload your grocery cart and things after you get it home, make sure that you have your Clorox wipe and go back through your doorknobs and your door handles, and making sure that you're touching your lights as well as your keys and your phones, other things that you may have taken out with you to go do your grocery shopping. Make sure you wipe all of that stuff down just to make sure that you're not spreading germs around your house and possibly putting those germs into other people that could be living with you as well. Back to you.
And in a city where country music has a place to call home, hip hop in the Music City is undergoing a renaissance.
New this morning, News Channel 5's Kasey Freeman is here in the studio with us this morning as she sat down with one of the most notable rap artists from Nashville. What do you have to say, Kasey?
Well, Adam, Amy, as the city continues to grow and as we're under construction, there's something that's also growing, and that's a divide of music when it comes to Nashville. And that's something that artist Young Buck wants to change in order to bring unity to the city. From the beginning of his music career, 38-year-old David Brown, known as Young Buck, has represented Nashville.
Y'all don't know how good it feels. Just come to Cashville.
He wears his 615 chain on and off the stage and works with others in the business who are also from here, like producer Kenneth Samuel.
If you come from a city that people don't necessarily go to for urban music, it's a big thing, because it's like, okay, everything and all the odds say that you can't come out of this city with this type of format or this type of music.
With an opportunity to launch his career under Cash Money Records, Brown left his hometown at just 14 years old. It was 1995. Yearning for his big break, the bona fide hustler says he would get CDs pressed and hand them out to make some cash. A struggle he says new artists today just don't know.
I'm one of those artists that took that sacrifice for the younger artists that we have now that's coming up.
During his career, Brown almost lost everything, including his life. He survived being critically shot. And in 2012, he found himself behind bars convicted of weapons charges. Often reflecting on the inside, he came across a magazine article featuring Taylor Swift, who revealed her admiration for young Buck.
Praying that I would make it back home to this city when I read that. And I told myself from reading that, I never know that I was the motivation for somebody like, say, a Taylor.
Now Brown continues to work on his latest projects while mentoring young artists like Nashville native Breon Dixon, known to his fans as 2 Live Bree.
If you cheat on me, I'ma call you collect.
Dixon says he's glad he doesn't have to leave home to pursue his dream.
I decided to stay here because I understand that the culture is developing. And you gotta think about it, like, why would we give so much time to put our energy somewhere else when we could build it here?
Today, Brown wants to make sure everyone in Nashville has the ability to hear whatever music they like under the same roof.
You put country artists and hip hop artists on the same bill. We live together, so why not bring us all the way together?
I am a whole vibe. She got her own vibe. He got his own vibe.
These artists work out of Bradley's Barn, and that's in Mount Juliet. The famed studio record icons like Loretta Lynn and Johnny Cash. Brown says his goal is to collaborate with other genres in the near future. For now, live in the studio, I'm Kasey Freeman, News Channel 5. The only thing she is left with now is the clothes that were on her back. Now just take a look at her house right now. It's still condemned, and that is why she is thankful a total stranger is pitching in to help.
That's all I have. I don't want to take it down. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. If I take it down, it's really gone.
Ashes cover what used to be Shannon Sullivan's home.
Everything I own is gone, so I have nothing.
She walks through it looking for any memories that can be saved.
Pictures, baby books. Her first tooth she lost. My son's first tooth, he's 20.
Officials say the fire was set intentionally Sunday night. Sullivan, her daughter, and son were not home during the fire, but the family cat Ollie is still missing.
I mean, I would take this a lot better if I could just find my daughter's cat. Why wouldn't they just open the door?
Neighbor Annette Forbes was home at the time and called 911.
Not very big flame when I first seen it, and I first called 911, but it got out of hand really fast.
Forbes was worried Sullivan, a cancer patient, might have been inside resting from her treatments. Sullivan says doctors give her a couple more years to live.
From my throat, it's in my throat and lungs.
Days later, Sullivan is still very emotional about the fire. She doesn't know what's next for her family.
I keep getting blow after blow. And then now this, I don't know how to come back from this.
Sullivan is getting unexpected assistance from a passing motorist who stopped to help after seeing the family's loss.
She started walking up, she was in tears, and some told me to stay with her, and some told me that she needs help.
This was like it's disintegrated.
Mattoon has stepped in to collect donations for the family through a Facebook group.
You know, even though this world's crazy, that there is people out there that don't know you that's willing to throw a shirt on your back.